Good day, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Disillusion Plays Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. On the last episode, we did some investigating stuff. We found Kyoko basically was like, hey everyone, leave the swimming pool, we don't want to talk to you. But except for you, Makoto, I want to speak to you. You shall follow me and start doing things that I say, whether you want to or not. And then when
I resent the implication that I sound like Byakuya.
And when asked if Makoto could, find out where Kyoko had been, Kyoko was like,
no.
Sod off.
No.
Basically, no. So yes, they poked the bodies a bit. We found some more info. We found some crumpled up paper in
Yeah,
some
I've been
hands.
trying to put these together for the past week, and I still can't figure out what the deal is.
I'm gonna be honest. For a minute there, Taylor, I thought you were doing your voice and not Makoto's voice, and so I was about to be like, "What the hell are you doing?" But yes. Anyway, we found some extra little clues, and then Monokuma appeared and was like, it's time for the class trial. And so here we are, class trial time. Well,
Woo!
we will be, momentarily. And so, before we jump in, I'm Pete.
I'm Sarah.
And I'm Taylor.
Nice!
Let's do these.
I don't know why I say nice every time either. But I don't know why I have to deconstruct the way I introduce these videos.
It's like, toit.
Okay!
Toit.
Here we go. Well, anyway, that was just something we had to get out of the way. Let's get back to the main subject.
Yeah. The subject of how robo-justice didn't do it. Because it's not like it's a killer... Because if it's not like a killer robot, then... What kind of robot is it?
That's Howie's voice. Sarah forgot what Howie sounds like, I think. You got it, though. It was good.
I fired myself. Goodbye. This is the end. This is my finale.
It's not like I don't forget voices every episode.
I hate myself. I'm not sure that really matters.
I'd be happy to explain why the occupant of the suit couldn't possibly be the killer.
Is this going to be a thing where it's like, because the person in the suit can only bend 90 degrees?
That looks
it's
exactly
like Hero
like-
was
That looks
literally
like it's exactly what it's going to be.
asleep.
Well, no, it's not that.
Well, Hero was asleep and he was just posed.
No.
And because of how
No.
restrictive the costume is,
You are right on the restrictive.
can't-
Do you see where Byakuya is going with it?
He wouldn't be able to bend down to push the trolley.
Yeah, how do you... The trolley,
Yeah.
It's
you
like
have to
ground
bend.
level almost.
That's it, and you can't bend while you're in the robo-suit. Robo-justice.
Well, if you only can bend like 90 degrees, you're not going to get to the floor, right? You can't touch your tippy toes.
Was it 90 degrees? I can't remember.
Yeah, it's like... Yeah.
Oh, 90 degrees might have actually been able to do it, so... Well, we'll see, we'll see.
Not really, if you're upright.
I don't know. We shall soon see. If you look back on how the body was transported, it will become immediately obvious.
isn't it Makoto? Wait, what?
Why me?
If I look at how the body was moved, it'll be clear why the person in the suit couldn't have done it.
It's almost like this is a game.
What does he mean?
Oh, come on, engage brain cell, Makoto.
No. What's
Jesus.
happening? What you can't see is he's looked straight at the camera and gone, what does he mean by that?
Can you see what he means by that?
Oh,
Oh,
spinny.
Russian roulette time. Oh, genocide joke.
Okay, so it's gonna be the costume,
Yeah.
probably.
Let's see what they say.
Well, I guess, yeah. As we know, Taka was killed in the equipment room. And from there, the body was moved to the repository, correct?
Yeah, the culprit wrapped the body in the tarp. Then loaded it onto the dolly and wheeled it off, right?
Now keep in mind that the dolly doesn't have a handle.
Well, yeah, but even with a handle, without a handle, all you'd have to do is just bend over.
Oh yeah,
That's
100%.
it.
Yeah, yeah.
Then you could push the dolly, no problem. So the killer just crouched down and carted the body off to the repository?
If you accept everything we just said, then you must realize that whoever was in the suit couldn't possibly be the culprit. Sorry, I don't think I realize anything.
That's just you, Hero, in a nutshell. That's you in a
The
nutshell.
dolly was used to move Taka's body, that much I'm sure of. But would the person inside the suit have been able to push the dolly?
Okay, so as you say, robo-justice costume, so it's Where was
the
who
dolly?
said it doesn't have a handle?
Doesn't have a handler.
It was this one, wasn't it? This next one.
All you have to do is bend over, which
Wapa!
Take that!
No, you're wrong!
No, that's wrong!
Your statement is quite incorrect! You're absolutely right that you could push a dolly without a handle if you stoop down low. But if you were wearing that suit, do you think you could actually get into a position like that?
Oh, what do you mean?
Think back to what you said when we were all checking out the suit together, remember?
Flashback.
Flashback. I'm as blind as a bat in here! Can't see my feet at all! I'm surprised you got anywhere in this thing!
I'm telling you, it wasn't me!
And not to mention, you totally can't bend to the waist! Seems like a pretty obvious oversight.
Dun, dun, dun!
When you're in that suit, not only can you not see your feet, but you can't even bend at the waist. Am I right about that?
Now that you mention it, yeah.
It seems like it'd be awfully hard to push that dolly if you couldn't bend over. Well, what's to stop you from simply pushing the dolly with your feet?
When you can't even see your feet? You really think someone could kick the dolly all that way that wasn't Sakura?
Yeah, that'd be totally impossible! Not that I could say for sure myself.
On top of that, if you were wearing such a rigid, cumbersome suit, it's very unlikely you would have the dexterity to go about wrapping the body in a top.
True. Well, I mean, isn't that just a matter of taking off the suit when you're ready to move the body?
There's
No,
absolutely
it's
no
locked.
chance that the costume was taken off just to move the body, because
You can't take it off by
Once
yourself.
Once it's on, you can never take it off.
Why am I
I don't
studying
think
that, dude?
I don't think taking off the suit was an option. If you remember,
I don't know what's up with this thing, but I can't actually get it off. A little help? I know I give everyone a Brooklyn accent.
Why would you make something that you cannot take off by yourself?
I didn't make the stupid frickin' thing!
there's a clasp on the back that's keeping you from getting it off.
All this talking
Looks
about
pretty
getting
sturdy.
it off.
I don't think you can get it off on your
For
own.
God's sake. It's just the context.
You hardy teenagers, and you're getting it off.
I don't know what you're referring to.
Oh,
We don't really have a choice. Let's help him get it off.
That's true. It seems impossible to put the suit on or take it off without help.
Then you really can't take it off by yourself? Hero wasn't just making it up.
Of course I wasn't making it up!
If he could have gotten it off by himself, I don't think he would have let us see him wearing it. Showing up in the suit was basically an invitation for everyone to suspect him.
Yeah, that's right!
So, is it really, really true that robo-justice couldn't have moved the dolly?
Really?
To be clear, whoever did move the body, it couldn't have been Hero in the robot suit, correct? No. No, wait just a second, if you please. Have you forgotten about the picture that I took?
Ah, yes, the circumstantial evidence.
You all got a look at it, did you not? The image of Hifumi being dragged away by robo-justice?
Was it Hifumi just kind of like, oh my goodness, the robot, I'm your biggest fan! Give me a cuddle,
No,
please!
the thing is, again, you can't bend at the waist. So even if Hero was drugged, he was probably still upright just because of the costume.
Yeah.
And the arms can't really bend that much either. So he could have been posed that way. Now, why Hifumi couldn't have wriggled his way out, I don't know.
Yeah,
I mean, the only thing is that's like, Hiro's been left upright in the suit. Hifumi's like, I don't know, it was dark. He stumbled
Oh,
into
do you
him.
think
And
he's like,
just like,
yeah, he's fallen, like he could have fallen on him.
Yeah,
That's what's happened.
could
Like,
have been, as a theory.
he sort of collapsed on him or something, maybe.
And then
It is a bit
Hifumi's just like, oh my god! And it startled him, sort of thing.
It is a bit weird. Like the context, like,
If whoever was in that suit is not the culprit, how do you explain that? Besides, do you remember now what the deceased Hifumi said?
How did you get hurt?
That guy hit me. What guy? Robo-justice. That's what I decided to call him just now.
So long as those facts exist, the proper conclusion is beyond question.
Oh no, that's interesting, actually, isn't it? Robo-justice. That's what I've decided to call him just now. It's interesting that like there was already stuff like the blueprints, right? That had the text on that say Robo-justice and all that. If Hifumi had only just decided to call it Robo-justice, why was that stuff on the blueprints
That's true.
before? Maybe? Just interesting. I don't know, just an interesting little thing.
The individual inside the suit and the culprit are one and the same. It was Hiro, without a doubt.
So it could even be that, yeah, like Celeste heard... Sorry, Hifumi had said Robo-justice to the team. That obviously put the idea in their head. So Celeste, assuming that we are thinking that it's Celeste who's done this, or the murderer.
Celeste is the only one who was present at the scene of the crime in every single place and was the one who managed to somehow witness the robot guy getting away at every opportunity, but was never able to actually catch him.
So
nobody
so-
else could catch him
Well,
either.
okay, so I will say that the murderer could quite easily have gone into Hero's room and just added the bits about Robo-justice to the blueprints, because that was we found those afterwards, right? We found those much later.
And his room was unlocked.
Yes. So I mean, like that could have just been like yet another thing to kind of cement that. Oh, Robo-justice. You're right.
And that's where the e-handbooks come in. Not necessarily Hifumi's and Taka's, Hiro's. Because she wouldn't have been able to get into his room without his handbook.
Is that how they lock? I forget.
Yeah, I'm pretty
I
sure.
thought they had the key. No, they have keys for that. No, they have keys. Remember, because they swapped Sayaka
shit, yeah,
and,
they do. Sorry, yeah, sorry.
Presumably, Hero's room was unlocked just because he either leaves his room unlocked because he's lazy,
either that
or it
or
was daytime. So.
Well, either that or he would have had his key on him if he'd come out, locked his doors.
Oh, I suppose, yeah.
If Celeste
The murderer,
or
whoever.
the murderer or whoever, probably Celeste because she's suspicious as hell.
She's
She
pretty.
could have got the
Black
key.
is pretty sus, I have to say.
I mean, his note's gone missing. It's like they could have got the key, so they had access to open his room because they just could have taken the key.
Anyway, okay.
Yeah.
Just
That's
Hero
okay,
without
anyway.
a doubt.
Yeah, that's gotta be right.
Hold on a second.
It's still far too early to reach that conclusion. Besides, there's no hurry to decide who did it. Yes, there is. We only got an hour, pal. Before we rush to a verdict, shouldn't we explore every single possibility? Instead of seizing on one viewpoint, the truth is uncovered by analyzing things from every angle.
Perhaps. But where do we go from here?
Hey, that's the name of a book series. Let's review the series of unfortunate events from the beginning. Maybe we'll uncover something new.
What a pain in the ass!
I don't disagree, but our lives are on the line. If this is what it takes, we will have to do it.
Plus, maybe we'll get to find out where the heck Kyoko was when everything went down.
No.
All right then. Let's take another look at All right then. Let's take another look back at what happened. I still can't
Do you think
say
Sakura's going to be the one who reads it all out because she's been doing that in the past?
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I suppose we could start with this morning.
Yep.
4 of us gathered together in the dining hall. Makoto, Hina, Kyoko, and myself. We waited there for quite a while, but nobody else showed up. So we went to look for everyone.
Sorry, it's just Hero's hair going across.
Oh, I
It was so
know.
massive.
I know. That was around 8 a.m.
And soon after we split up, Kyoko went missing.
Soon after that, Hina found Celeste in the rec room and quickly came to get Makoto and me. It seems that I was unconscious for about an hour after I was attacked by my mystery assailant. I know it was an hour because I remember being attacked a little after 7. Very precise.
After 7.
That was when we saw Celeste's picture and discovered that her assailant had been wearing a strange costume. As it turns out, it was robo-justice. It also soon became clear that this same robo-justice had abducted Hifumi.
Abducted.
We were soon joined in our search by Byakuya and Toko, and then went on to find Hifumi in the library. He was injured, so we took him to the nurse's office and resumed our search for the suspect. But not long after leaving the nurse's office...
What's wrong?
I saw a shadow! Something moving around at the top of the stairs!
Whoops.
When Celeste told us that, we decided to split up and search the second floor. And soon after that...
I saw someone moving around on the 3rd floor, and I yelled out to everyone as soon as I did.
Celeste! What's wrong?
That was a rather intense scream for someone like you.
I saw him! The strange costumed man! He ran off as soon as I screamed! I was blocking the stairs, so he headed further down into the hallway and disappeared.
I'm amazed that you're able to repeat that exact phrasing every time. You see, because that's like the 3rd time we've seen that flashback now, and you get it exactly the same every time. It gets me. It's amazing.
It's
Hifumi.
Huh?
What was that?
That came from downstairs! It must have been...
Hifumi! He's in the nurse's office! This is bad! Come on, we have to go back! At that point, we decided to divide up into 2 groups. Again. Celeste, Hina, and I went back to the nurse's office, while Sakura, Byakuya, and Toko chased after the suspect. When we got back to the nurse's office, we found Hifumi, dead. And that's when we heard the body discovery announcement. I left Celeste and Hina there and headed back to the 3rd floor to let the others know what had happened. Meanwhile, we had just discovered Taka's body in the equipment room.
It's gone back to Sakura again. I know, it's not very clear. Meanwhile, we had just discovered Taka's body in the equipment room. We must have found both bodies at almost exactly the same time, because we heard the same announcement not long after we discovered his body.
And that's when I told you guys about Hifumi. Then the 3 of us headed for the nurse's office. But right after we left the physics lab, we ran into Celeste, who'd arrived after us, and she told us something very surprising.
Hifumi's body has disappeared!
We rushed back to the nurse's office and saw that she was right.
Then we remembered we'd left Toko passed out in the equipment room, so we hurried back again.
This can't be happening!
Are we hallucinating all this or something? But when we got there, we discovered...
that she has the same expression from the flashback to that.
But when we got there, we discovered that now Taka's body had also gone missing. Next thing we knew, we were searching the school for 2 missing dead bodies. And after some time...
Celeste informed us that she'd found the bodies. And we all headed to the repository, which is where we rediscovered the corpses.
I think that about covers it. I see. The whole thing sounds exceptionally complicated. It certainly seems to me that I cannot talk. It certainly seems to me that these are not a simple series of connected events. Okay, well, if that's true, then what? Rather than a single series of events, I think we have to consider each murder a separate situation. And from there, we could uncover the contradictions surrounding all of them. Hey, wait a minute! Now then, let's get started, beginning with what happened to Taka. The contradictions hidden in what happened to Taka. In order to uncover the truth of this case, I have to find them, no matter what.
I mean, yeah, that's kind of the point.
Rave time.
Did someone say contradiction?
DJ Monokuma in the house.
DJ Monokuma!
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after.
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
No,
What
because he
makes
was
you say
attacked at
that?
6.
Yeah.
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer 3, while Taka's death came from a swing of Justice Hammer 4.
See? It's obvious Taka came after.
Yeah, so obviously the hammers were just to confuse the ordering.
The order that the Justice Hammers were used in to commit the murders. Something about that is bothering me.
So what truth was?
Okay,
You've got
so it's broken wristwatch. Yeah.
It's gonna be that. I think it's on Aui's statement.
Which owies you say?
I think so. You already know. No.
It's out.
Oh,
Sorry,
no!
I'd already pressed it!
Come on, Makoto, don't scare me like that. Makes me think something weird is going on. Oh crap.
I need to think about it one more time, and by I mean Pete. There must be a contradiction in there somewhere.
Well, I'm not the one making all of the mistakes. I mean, it's Makoto who's being penalized. Taylor.
Now, children.
Penalty!
Penalty!
Ooh, I love it when they fight!
Okay, so which one shall I, So not this
I
one.
think it's after.
Taka came
no.
last.
Oh, it could be after this
what
one.
makes
Hang
you
on.
say that? Because
There.
of the numbering,
It's not
broken
that.
wristwatch, yeah.
What?
Nope.
No?
Oh, come on.
Okay, so...
Shit.
Alright, let's actually go through them. Perhaps it was after.
We
What
know
order? Taka
Taka
came last. The numbering was just a hammer 3. Okay.
Do we need to take, like, the
Yeah.
hammers, I guess?
For me, perhaps it was after. What
We already
order?
know what order.
Numbering.
Shoot it with that, maybe?
What, so you think use the other one, like the other way around?
No. I meant, I think shoot the Justice Hammers with what order, maybe. I don't know.
I would have thought
I
it'd
think
been
just
the
I
wristwatch.
think Justice Hammers shoot what order? Wait, the numbering of the Justice Hammers. Right, and then go around. Right, and it was the what order, right? To this.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
Ah,
God damn it.
well done, Pete.
See, I would have thought it'd have been the wristwatch, because obviously it stopped at the time.
I agree, but we're probably jumping ahead.
Yeah, maybe.
Gotta remember you.
Hold on! Hold it! Wait, there's no reason to assume that the hammers were used in the same order as their numbers. If anything, that's just another way the killer tried to disguise their actions.
So you're saying the culprit wanted us to think the hammers were used in order? But in reality, Taka was killed before Hifumi. Okay then, let's see the proof. And there's where we
Oh,
present the
this is
Evidence
wristwatch.
that proves that Taka was killed before Hifumi. I feel like there was something.
And I was trying to present it just a second ago. Oh, for God's sake. But can you spell wristwatch? There's no W!
There's no W!
Wait. Okay, wait. How do I... Hang on a second. I need to remember how to play
Yeah, just
this.
have to tap on it.
Controls. There we go. Shoot letter. A and Y. Okay, yep.
So needed-
So... Shite. Come on, we need a W! W-R-I...
We need another W.
No, we don't.
We need C.
We need an...
Oh, it's but the next one in
The
order,
next
I see.
letter.
Oh, yeah.
I.
Oh, sorry, my bad. I'm being an idiot.
It's
T...
Give me a T!
There's still no T!
We need another T.
C.
C. Now we need a H. Give me an H.
This freaking game, man.
Oh no. Come on, where's the H? Damn it. Frickin' you
There's
said-
no H!
Give me an H!
What is
Oh
going
my
on?
god, there we go! Jesus Christ!
No!
Oh, I thought we'd
Okay.
snuffed it then. Oh Christ!
In this fun minigame? I guess. I've got it! Taka's wristwatch!
I just love it. Our lives are on the line. We could die at any moment. But can you spell wristwatch? It's like,
There's still no H!
We were nearly undone by the letter H.
ah.
God.
Okay.
See? Look! It broke with the hands pointing just past 6 o'clock. It Kyoko, you're the one who pointed this out.
Maybe
Kyoko.
Maybe the two parts. Maybe these class trials are written by a different person who writes the other parts of the game.
Well, no.
I guess they must be. It must have gotten broken when he was attacked by the killer, because as of last night. Hey, you! How long were you gonna keep us waiting? Taka's irritated voice pierced the air as he stared pointedly at his wristwatch while I recalled this incident for the second time. It's almost 10 o'clock, you know that? Bedtime for all the little boys and girls. So if it wasn't broken after 6 last night, then he must have been attacked around 6 this morning. And that would be his official time of death.
But if that's true, then he was killed well before Hifumi.
And before Celeste was attacked this morning, which happened around 7. That's right. Taka was killed before any of the other incidents took place. That simple fact slipped past all of us. We made the wrong assumption about the order of events, all because of those justice hammers.
That's exactly why the culprit wrote the numbers on each hammer and had them increase in size. That way, when we saw how they were used in each incident, we'd easily make that wrong assumption.
Now, if Taka was killed around 6, then everyone's alibis for his murder go out the window. Because when he was killed, we hadn't yet met up in the dining hall yet.
That may be true in the case of Taka's murder, but all of our alibis still hold true for Hifumi's death.
That's right. With him, at least, we're all safe.
Yeah!
Again.
Huh?
What was that?
Oh my god, how many times, man? That came from downstairs. It must have been...
Hifumi! He's in the nurse's office! I said, with an increasing sense of deja vu. This is bad! Come on, we have to go back!
I'm pretty sure I
Again!
said this once already.
When we heard Hifumi screaming, we were all together. Except for Hiro and Kyoko. Then we all ran down to the... Then we all ran down to the nurse's office, and that's where we found his body.
That's totally true! We're all in the clear!
Oh!
See, and the thing that's the revelation is going to be that because they found the two at the same time, the body finding announcement is going to be for Taka. Hifumi was unconscious, but not dead.
Not dead.
So he moved himself upstairs under his own power, which is why his glasses were wiped off, and why seemingly there's no explanation for how his massive body was moved.
Yeah.
According to Makoto.
Yeah.
Oh, I know! They must have recorded him screaming on a tape or something, and then played it later on!
If that's true, where's the tape?
I don't know.
Don't just go making stuff up!
Anyway, we have all rock-solid alibis for when we heard Hifumi scream. Since all of us were there together, clearly none of us could have killed him. And it does not stop there. There was also the moment when we discovered his body had disappeared. When his body vanished from the nurse's office, Hina and I were in the bathroom together, while everyone else was in the equipment room, correct? And then there's the disappearance of Taka's body from the equipment room. At that time, we were all gathered together in the nurse's office because of Hifumi going missing. Well, don't forget, I was passed out in the equipment room the whole time.
Wait, then what if Genocide Jill did it?
Uh-oh.
She could have dragged Taka's body out of there right then. Even if she could pull that off, there's no way she could have done the same thing with Hifumi's body. He was just clearly too massive. Because, as we just established, she was passed out in the equipment room when his body disappeared.
Besides, I didn't do either of them anyway!
Whoa now.
It's like,
Ew. In other words, it is impossible that any of us could have killed Hifumi or moved either of their bodies. On the other hand, Hiro and Kyoko had disappeared, so they most certainly could have done those things.
So what now, Kyoko? For now, we can't get fixated on who did it, or we'll just keep going around in circles. So instead of who, I propose we start talking about how. In particular, I think we need to figure out how Hifumi's body got moved. That's true, we searched everywhere, but we couldn't figure out how to explain his body disappearing. And according to what Celeste said...
Oh my god. We could not have been gone for more than a minute or two, though.
So then the killer was able to get in and move Hifumi's body in that short amount of time?
It would seem so.
His body apparently disappeared in the 1 minute her and Hina took their eyes off it. But to carry that much weight from the first
Jesus.
floor up to the third in that short amount of time...
Stop fat-shaming,
they're
guys!
really
Jesus.
emphasizing how big he is. Oh man, yeah. There's no way. It'd be impossible.
Well, what if I told you there was a way to make the impossible possible?
Oh.
What? How?
If the dead body were to move itself.
Shit, Taylor, you called it. Whoa! It's like proper galaxy brain moment here.
Huh?
The dead body moved on its own?
Yeah, I mean, if you keep saying dead body, that does make it sound very dramatic. But, like, just remove the dead. No! Not another ghost! Zoinks! I don't think it has anything to do with the occult. I think what she's implying is we thought Hifumi was dead, but perhaps in reality, he was still alive.
He was alive?
Are you saying Hifumi wasn't carried out of the nurse's office, but simply walked out on his own?
That's exactly what I'm saying.
What I mean, we found his body. He was dead.
Perhaps he was simply playing dead.
That isn't. It isn't possible.
That's suspicious, Celeste.
Yeah,
That's very
that's
suspicious.
sus.
The idea that Hifumi was still alive. Is it really possible?
Oh, here we go. Rave time. Oh my god, Yasuhiro. He's so freaked out. Equipment room bloodstain, Celeste's account, broken wristwatch. So it's either it's gotta be the equipment room.
It's probably gonna be another statement thing.
Oh, maybe.
Because we have
the glasses.
the glasses, but
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office?
Let's just have a quick look. Sorry, Sarah, darling.
That's alright.
So it's, yeah, it's not that one. What were the others? Sorry.
Celeste's account broken. Then there was a chance he was actually still alive. No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
Because I killed him.
because I killed you. How do you know that?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found,
Yes.
and that is why the announcement was made.
Are we really so sure about that? Maybe the announcement was intended
Yeah.
to signal someone else's discovery.
Okay, so it's that someone else's discovery that's the statement, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus, we're on 2 hearts.
Oh,
Alright, so I'm
Christ.
gonna do a safety save.
Yeah.
Oh no, I can't do a safety save! No!
Oh shit.
Can I do one now?
Okay, let's
Wait,
listen to it again.
Wait, can I do one now? Oh, jeez.
No, you can't.
Okay.
Oh no!
Okay, let's just listen to it again.
Okay, so it's,
He was actually still
He's
alive.
actually still alive.
No, it's impossible. Hifumi was dead without a doubt. How do you know? Dead body discovered out with the rest of us.
a dead body had been found.
Dead
That's why we heard the announcement. Are we really sure about that?
Are you really so sure about that? Someone else's discovery.
I think it has to be that.
Yeah,
on the
that on
yeah.
the body.
Yeah, because that
was only made once. Yeah.
It's the only thing that kind of makes sense.
Oops, I just knocked
Boom.
the microphone.
We
Sorry.
got it.
Ha! Got you.
Oh,
Busted.
that was so scary.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's.
Was the body
hold on. Let's do that safety save now.
Get that in there
save.
quick.
Was the body discovery announcement that was made really intended for Hifumi?
Of course it was. The announcement played right after we discovered his body.
But you forget that we
Maybe,
split up into
but
two
that was
groups.
also the same time that Taka's body was
You
found.
forget that we split up into two groups. That's right.
Do I need to flash back again?
No, please, no.
It wasn't long after finding his body that we heard that announcement. That's right, it wasn't there. I don't. That's right.
Byakuya?
You okay, pal?
Shush. It wasn't long after finding his body that we heard the announcement.
So there's a good chance we've made a mistake in there somewhere. I think we've confused whether the announcement was for Hifumi or Taka.
First of all, if two bodies had been found, there really should have been two announcements.
And I called this before as well.
I would have had to press the button twice and say the same thing over again, so I didn't really wanna.
Maybe Monokuma simply got lazy and rolled them together into one.
Maybe you want me to roll you into a little ball yourself.
What do you say, Monokuma? Any comment?
Well, it's a very sensitive issue, so I can't go into too much detail. But what I can say about the body discovery announcement is that it's only broadcast when 3 or more people find a dead body for the first time.
That didn't answer our question, man. We're asking if you're a lazy bum. No. Actually, that was plenty. Huh? He said it's only broadcast when a discovery.
Oh, so when they found it, when they heard the announcement the second time, that was because Hifumi was dead.
Oh, because
It wouldn't have played for Taka, but it would have played for Hifumi because he was dead when they found him. But that was the first time he was found dead.
yeah, because, like, technically, yes, 3 people saw Hifumi in the nurse's office, but technically there was 4 because he was.
No, I don't think that's the point. He wasn't dead yet, was
So-
he?
No,
No,
I know,
'cause-
but yeah. Oh,
No,
yeah.
because if
Yeah,
3
he
or more
should've
people
played.
found the body for the first time, there would have been 2 announcements because 2 dead bodies would have been found by 3 or more people for the first time.
Yeah.
But it only played once, which means one of the bodies wasn't dead, but the announcement played a second time when we found both bodies together. Therefore, Taka's body was what triggered the announcement, and
Yeah.
Hifumi's body was what triggered the second announcement.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, I have it.
He said it's only broadcast when a body is discovered for the first time. Which means, even if we find the same body again later, he won't make the announcement again. If that's true, then why was the announcement made again
yeah.
later on?
Huh? Later on?
Exactly. We heard the body discovery announcement twice. I don't know why that line tripped me up. The second body discovery announcement.
Oh, sorry.
Flashback.
Oh no!
Uh-oh.
The first time it played was when we found each body in the nurse's office and the equipment room.
Second.
And the second time was when
Both.
both bodies were
rediscovered.
rediscovered.
Just after Hifumi came back to life, right?
Yeah.
Oh, we got half a heart back. Half a heart back. Oh my goodness.
We heard it a second time in the repository when we rediscovered the 2 bodies.
Ding dong, ding dong.
A body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you'd like, the class trial will begin.
It didn't seem weird at the time, but it contradicts what Monokuma just told us, doesn't it?
Exactly. If we were actually rediscovering both bodies, the announcement shouldn't have played.
Then in reality, when the two dead bodies were rediscovered, one of them was actually being discovered for the first time.
So when we found Hifumi the first time in the nurse's office, he wasn't actually dead yet. Meaning he wasn't actually found
I'm not dead yet.
Meaning he wasn't actually found dead until we came upon him in the repository.
And that's just part of it. There's one other thing that leads me to believe he was still alive in the nurse's office.
Oh,
cleaning cloth?
I know! Because he was super good at playing dead! Bada bing, bada boom! And that is the worst logic I have ever heard. But honestly, I do not think there is anything that can still prove he was alive.
Okay then, let's take another look at the events surrounding the discovery of his body. Then it should become clear whether he was really alive or not.
The whole thing is pointless.
There has to be proof that shows Hifumi was still alive. I have to find it and show it to everyone. Says Makoto as he wipes his brow with the bloody glasses.
Yeah, the glasses wipe, wasn't it? His glasses.
Yeah, just his
'cause
glasses.
My
clean.
glasses!
Yeah.
My glasses! I can't see a thing without my glasses!
Well, here's one thing we do know. The first time we found Hifumi's body was in the nurse's office. And then, while me and Celeste were in the bathroom, his body disappeared.
And the next time we saw his body, it was in the repository.
But when you compare his body before being moved and his body after being moved,
They was the same.
something?
Can change. Other than
There was no notable difference.
It's that one.
Other than... Yeah,
Then
the glasses,
he
yeah.
really is. Was he really still alive? Of course not. It is impossible. This is ridiculous.
I whacked him on the head myself. I mean,
I
the
do
reason
not.
I can say Hifumi was still alive. If I can just find a contradiction in these statements, I'm sure it'll become clear.
Cool. So it was Celeste's second.
Celeste.
I miss Smug Phoenix.
Yeah.
Smug Phoenix would be perfect for this moment.
Something.
There was no change in how it was positioned.
Other than
Yeah.
the change in how it was positioned.
Yeah.
Boom! Smug!
I've got you!
Smug Makoto!
No, Smug Makoto doesn't have the same energy. In fact, there was one clear difference between Hifumi in the nurse's office and the repository. His glasses. That fact alone proves that he was only playing dead in the beginning.
Perhaps you would like to fill the rest of us in?
Celeste starts sweating profusely.
Yeah.
That's when you find out that her she's not actually that pale. She's just applied like a thick layer of powder to her face. Her actual skin color starts coming through.
Maybe.
When we found Hifumi in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered with blood. But when we found him again later in the repository, they were spotless. And I found the item he used to wipe them clean in the nurse's office trash can.
That's the cleaning cloth.
Pretty pudgy princess.
I knew she was my favorite.
It was a glasses cleaning cloth featuring a certain cartoon mascot. One look at the blood stain on the cloth should make things clear. This piece of cloth was used to wipe Hifumi's glasses clean. And the mascot on the cloth is the same one that's on the digital camera, right? And whose digital camera was it? Hifumi's, of course.
The character was Princess Piggles from Demon Angel Star I can't even say it, pal.
Pretty pudgy princess, get it
I
right,
looked
damn
like you
it!
were doing really well, and all of a sudden it's like pep, pep, pep.
I know. It's because of the star. I was doing what Taylor did, and it's put me
You
off.
have to say the star
I have
out
to
loud.
say the star.
We can't. You
It
can't
was
not read
Star
it.
the Mask, and now it's Star. Okay.
Demon character was Princess Piggles from Demon Angel Star Pretty Pudgy Princess, I think.
I highly doubt anyone but Hifumi would have brought something like this to school.
I see your point.
Because Hifumi's the only one Chad enough to proudly display what he's interested in.
I see your point. The only people and the only people here who wear glasses are...
I wouldn't be caught dead using a tacky piece of garbage like that.
A few tissues is all I need to keep my glasses clean.
Jeez.
Oh boy.
Just how streaky would those glasses be?
Yeah.
I just used my shirt. Then there's no question. It belonged to Hifumi.
So, what you're saying is... what exactly?
Oh my god.
What I'm saying is the blood on his glasses was wiped away using his own glasses cleaning cloth.
Even if that is true, it does not mean he wiped the blood off himself.
But who would benefit from a clean pair of glasses other than the glasses owner? Owner.
Seems this heat's getting to everyone. That's a good point.
Then it must have been him, right?
So let's assume that Hifumi... So, you know the problem I keep having? The kerning there with Hifumi's name makes it look like the eye is separate from it.
Yeah.
So I keep on going like Hifumi.
Yeah.
So let's assume that Hifumi was still alive in the nurse's office. Kerning is important. He pretends to be dead. Then when he's alone, he wipes his glasses clean so he can see. Then he stands up and walks out on his own 2 feet. And with that, the impossible task of moving his copious corpse...
Jesus Christ, people!
Wouldn't you... What is it with you? Why you gotta hate on Hifumi?
I know. He's dead. Show some goddamn respect.
But then, if he was just pretending to be dead, what was with all that blood? Was it a paint or something?
The fridge in the nurse's office contains packs of blood for emergencies. He probably used one of those.
He figured if he was gonna play dead, he should go all out. So he just dumped it everywhere. But he got crazy with it and had to wipe his glasses off when he was done. God, what an idiot!
And if Hifumi was still alive at that point, the disappearance of Taka's body is easily explained. It should be perfectly obvious who must have moved Taka's corpse. What? Why would Hifumi have moved Taka's body?
Yeah.
Unless he thought that maybe Taka was still alive after being clonked once.
Maybe.
I guess it must have been Hifumi.
I guess so.
That's got to be where it's leading, but like...
Why?
Yeah, I'm a little confused as well, to be honest.
It could only have been Hifumi.
While we were all gathered in the nurse's office, he went to the equipment room and took Taka's body.
That also explains how the door to... Oh! He was trying to hide out in there to make sure that they didn't get attacked again. He probably thought that Taka might still be alive,
maybe.
So he moved his body just to try and be safe.
Maybe.
That also explains how the door to the repository got locked.
The door was locked?
Well, after the bodies disappeared, we all went looking for them, right? So me and Sakura headed for the repository. But when we got there, the door was locked.
And the repository door can only be locked from the inside. Which means when Hina and Sakura got to the repository, someone was already inside.
And it could only have been Hifumi, who just finished stashing Taka's body there.
He convinced us all he was dead, and when he saw his chance, he dragged Taka's body to the repository. So Hifumi wasn't just another victim in this case. He was one of the assailants.
But that means he took part in the murders?
I just can't believe it!
If you're having trouble, would you like me to show you one more piece of evidence?
Oh, did he think he had... Do you think...
Did Celeste, use her Dom power on him?
To sort of, make him think that they... so they could collaborate, and then Celeste,
Maybe,
can't
or,
feel bad
maybe Hifumi wanted to kill Taka, because maybe he blamed
The alter
Taka
ego
for
thing.
alter ego going missing. And then he's pretended to
I guess.
be dead, and then he's took...
And that would explain the picture of robo-justice too, because if he was in on it,
Yeah.
he would have posed with Yasuhiro.
Yeah.
That I wasn't expecting that
Yeah, I
one.
bet that's what it is. I bet Hifumi's killed Taka, and then made it look like he was dead. Then he's gone back to hide the body, and then Celeste has managed to sneak off at some point and then finished Hifumi off with one of the hammers that's in the studio, in the repository, and then she's quickly washed it clean. That's why it's still wet.
Do you know it's funny? You see, now you mention it, it does seem like an awfully anime thing to do, doesn't it? With all the robo-justice and the hammers, and then like with Celeste, if Celeste just quickly finished Hifumi off with like a random hammer, and then quickly washed it off, like she didn't use one of the pre-prepared ones because it didn't occur to her. She wasn't in on Hifumi's like anime plan.
And like having a robot, it seems very fanficky.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like when I say it seems very anime, it seems like very like nerdy.
Yeah, I wonder if that's what's happened.
Okay.
If you're having trouble, would you like me to show you one more piece of evidence? Yes, please.
There's more?
Oh, absolutely. The single biggest fact pointing to his involvement has yet to be revealed. I was just waiting for a chance to look smug. You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The item he took off of Taka's lifeless body?
So that's why Hifumi had it. It's the note.
The thing that Hifumi stole from Taka. Could it be? I've been trying to put these papers together for a week!
Dang it! Yeah.
You're talking about the note Hifumi had. Again, I know! That kerning is really throwing me off.
Spacing?
The note Hifumi had hidden away, aren't you?
Hidden note?
That's right. We found it stuffed in his pants.
What? In his pants?
Right in his grundle.
His grundle.
His grundle. Yes. His pants.
His what? I was hoping for the double take. Okay, well, forget about the pants for now. Take a look at what the note says. I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the equipment room at 6 a.m.
Hey, hold on a second. What's this? let me
I'm being slandered!
Let me see that. What hole? What hole that you can use to escape? What escaping?
I mean, I'm guessing after this, it doesn't mean pants as in the American version of pants.
Yeah.
It seems like underpants.
Oh, no,
With how they're reacting, it seems like it was stuffed in his underwear.
No, I still think it's pretty alarming regardless, to be absolutely honest. It's close, isn't it?
I suppose,
It's
yeah.
close. It's like, it's near the area.
I suppose, yeah, if he stuffed it down his pants, his trousers, whatever, in his groin area.
We found this note wedged between his buttocks.
Oh!
It was
Just sweating alongside his
wedged
ball sack.
very tight. That's not good, pal.
Oh, it smells stale. It smells a bit musky.
Oh, that's the note I was telling you about. The one that told me where to go. Huh? Wait, this one's a little different. In my note, it said, Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m.
I see. Then this note isn't the same one Hiro got.
It's not the same? You just frickin' said it wasn't the same! Just now!
In other words, the killer got in touch with another person besides Hiro. And that person could only have been
Hifumi's pants! Yeah, obviously.
Taka. Hifumi's pants!
I mean, it's annoying, right? Because I wish we didn't have the life problem, because I would have quite liked to have clicked on it, but I'm also kind of a bit of a wuss. I don't want us to die, pal. We need those precious hearts.
That's right! Hifumi's pants! I mean, Taka! The killer used this note to draw out Taka and murder him.
Hello? Over here! Objection! I don't really understand what's going on, but Hifumi had that letter, right? So whoever wrote it wasn't drawing out TikTok. They were drawing out Huffy.
Just to be clear, TikTok is Taka and Puffy is Hifumi, right?
No, Sarah, it's Hifumi.
Yeah. Why must you ruin it every time?
Please don't make a horrible... Oh, phew. I thought you were going to make a horrible remark.
Man, Genocide Jack is seriously scary. But
I
still...
love how, like, half the characters refer to her as Genocide Jack and the other half as Genocide Jill.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
weird, right?
I can't let her get to me.
Oh, do you want me to laugh?
I'm glad you're-
sure that'll get you.
No, please. Please.
I'm glad it's not getting to you, Makoto, because I'm going to continue to see her as my sleep paralysis
It's a
demon.
lot of...
That's a lot
my
of bullets.
God.
a lot of
pal.
bullets, pal.
Oh my god, I have so many bullets in this imaginary gun,
have the
I think,
note,
that
right?
may or may not exist.
Then the person it was intended for must have been happy.
But remember what the note said. What time did it say to meet?
6 a.m., I believe. Well, the time doesn't matter.
Yes, it does.
The note has nothing to do with TikTok.
So, the broken wristwatch.
Broken wristwatch.
Presumably on that last statement there?
Oh, okay.
The time mentioned in the note, I feel like that's the key.
So,
Yeah, it's gotta be.
at the note, the person it was intended for must have been Huffy. Remember what the note said. Time, 6 a.m. Time doesn't matter. Brum.
Boing.
Hell yeah!
Take that!
Hell yeah!
Put this in your tongue and twist it.
Whoa, the old tongue
There
twist!
absolutely is a connection.
God.
I certainly have gotten tongue twisted today.
What? What the hell are you talking about?
I mean, her tongue is twisted.
Yeah, it is.
The note said to meet at 6 a.m., which is the same time Taka was murdered. We've already proven that using his wristwatch. But there's more. Look where the note says to meet. The equipment room, right?
Which is where Taka was killed. I see.
So, Taka was murdered at both the time and place written in the note. I think that should be plenty to show that this note was definitely meant for Taka.
Well, when you put it like that. No further objections!
Jesus Christ.
Sorry, children.
Sorry, children.
Oh, sorry,
Adults.
Ian Taylor. And
'Cause, like-
adults. And everyone.
When someone used that note to trick Taka, just the same as me. The culprit really is a cold-blooded monster, telling people they'd found a way out.
But if they gave that note, but if they gave the note to Taka, what was Hifumi doing with it?
Stuffed down his pants, no alas.
Most likely, Hifumi stole it off of Taka's corpse after he died.
Huh? He stole it?
Where's your proof? Go ahead, show us.
This tiny corner of paper.
That I've been trying to put together this entire week.
Yay, we have the hods
Yay, we're alive again.
When I searched Taka's body, and by I mean Kyoko, who was able to somehow see it even though I didn't, even though he was standing there the entire time in his tiny little hand. When I searched Taka's body, I saw that his lifeless hand, as opposed to his lifeful hand,
Lifeful.
was gripping a small scrap of paper.
His lifeful hand.
Life.
If I'm right about this, the sheet of paper this piece came from is...
No!
I knew it!
He didn't do that this entire time! Oh my god!
Kyoko's just stood there
Fucking hell.
like, this took you an entire week?
Like, yeah, she's literally there just like...
I said I'd been trying to put him together for an entire week and I couldn't do it.
Full on galaxy brain, like, oh my god! And everyone else is like, dude, are you serious?
His mind just exploded.
It fits perfectly with the note we found hidden on Hifumi.
Then Taka's scrap and Hifumi's note.
Yup, they're from the same piece of paper. I'm so proud of myself. Hifumi had the note meant for Taka, while Taka's corpse still grasped a small piece of that note. There's only one way to explain it.
Taka died clutching the note. Hifumi tried to free the note from his death grip. Oh god. Leaving behind only one small scrap.
Death grip.
Did I get that all right?
That means Hifumi knew the note was important.
Exactly, which proves that he was an accomplice in the murder.
Whoa! Yeah, after seeing all this, Hifumi was super involved in this whole thing for sure. In fact, he was behind the whole thing.
Oh my god, really? Hero. Is there a brain amongst all that hair of
And
yours?
it gets worse.
There really isn't.
He was behind the whole thing. In fact, he's still alive.
Sorry, no.
He's dead.
He's most certainly dead.
When we found him in the repository, Hifumi was truly and completely dead. As coroner, I thoroughly examined her, and not is she just merely dead, she's really most sincerely dead. from Wizard of Oz.
Oh,
It's like,
okay. Haven't seen it for a while.
The second battery.
Buttery.
Buttery.
The second battery, but approves that. just leave me behind.
The
I'm
second
fine.
buttery announcement.
The second buttery announcement proves that. The second body discovery announcement proves that.
So then, who killed Hifumi?
Who did kill Hifumi?
No!
We'll have to find out next time.
Dang it!
Horses!
Dang it!
How dare you?
No!
So yes, we have run out of time for this episode.
Dang it.
But, Pete, take it away.
If you like this episode and you want to see some more stuff, then why don't you drop a like on the video, stick a comment down there, subscribe, and ring the little bell so you'll get notified when we put up new content. Also, we're on social media now, so why don't you hit us up on Facebook and Twitter? The links are down in the description. And with that, we'll see you all next time.
See you later, guys.
Take care, everyone.